Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Bill number 37 with collective method. What it may make a money. What it is doing, they want to pay. However, Apex Code for the clarification of senior application.
What happened in that case?
That is still pending. As of now, the tentative date is 11th of January.
Lots of similar, very similar.
So last time you had said that this is going to be listed sometime on 11th of December.
Yes, but a special bench has to be constituted on the order of the Honorable Chief Justice of India, because the two honorable judges are sitting in different compositions as of now. So a special bench would be created as per their convenience. So we are waiting for that. As of now,
Wait for that.
yes.
Any objection to anybody? Mister? No. You have any objection to adjournment on that ground? IA for what? Which is that, MA?
Right.
For seeking, no, for seeking clarification of Devesh Sharma.
Yes.
That is not pending.
Yes, that is pending.
Pending.
Yes, that is MA number 2206 of 23.
The Thakur says it has been dismissed by an administrative order in the registry. There was some default.
Rules case listed for David Sharma. In my diary number 2621.
The miscellaneous application is 2206 of 23. As of now, it is being shown for 11th of January. There is another writ petition filed from the state of Uttar Pradesh that is listed before a different bench on tomorrow, arising out of the same issue.
I think, my lords, may I?
So, Mr. Thakur, where does it say that it has been dismissed in default? Or... No, this order that you have given us.
My lords, may I, on behalf of the petitioners?
Yes. Just a minute. Let us be clear about facts and then we'll come to you.
Please, my lords.
That, Mr. Thakur, that clarification application is still pending. You don't dispute that. It's pending.
It is pending.
That is 06 is still pending.
2206 of 23.
But my lords, there is one thing that must be appreciated there. That particular application has not been accepted by the registry of the Supreme Court. The registrar of the Supreme Court declined that particular application on the ground that it is more in the nature of a review rather than being in any kind of a modification, clarification. It is that order of a registrar which is pending before the court. So as of today, there is really no application for modification and clarification, but there is only an application challenging the order of the registrar. They have not filed a review or anything.
No, does it mean that this 2206 MA has been dismissed?
No. May I explain?
The MA has been dismissed by the registrar. The registrar has rejected that. And
Is that,
against the order of the registrar,
okay.
there is an application that is pending challenging the order of the registrar.
That is
So
listed
therefore,
on?
As of
that,
now, 11th. As of now, 11th of January.
No, there is no next date. I'm sorry, that may not be right.
That is,
there is no
the
next
Supreme
date.
Court website reflects that, Milord. I can, if Milord want, I can.
Today, I must point out that in the cases of state of Bihar and others had also filed some applications. Each one of them has been rejected by the court. Today, the order has attained finality. And my lords will appreciate other thing. This was a central government notification, the one which was passed. Rajasthan High Court had struck it down, carried to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has upheld the judgment of the Rajasthan High Court. So therefore, any actions taken on that particular notification are today no longer maintainable. They're just absolutely null and void. And it's only a matter of implementation of a judgment that has today become final by the Supreme Court judgment today. My lords, if I can request my lords to take the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court. My judgment copy.
But on the last occasion, I had handed over to Malos a copy of the order of 28th November passed by the Honorable Supreme Court in this MA. This MA is still pending. The MA, although is against an order of the registrar, the issues raised are squarely with respect to interpretation of the way Sharma, and the last order of 28th November in this MA 2206 was shown to Malos on the last occasion. The bench headed by Justice Bose on that day clearly felt that this matter required to be considered by the same bench, and that is why a reference was made. A special bench was requested to be constituted, and that special bench is yet to be constituted. So the issue is squarely at large before the Honorable Supreme Court to be considered as to what happens to the people who are already appointed. That is the issue.
Incorrect statement, Malad. That's a complete incorrect statement. I'm just assisting Ms.
The last order of 28th November 23, which was handed over on the last occasion. Malas may just have that. That will remove any doubts which Malas may have. 28th of November 23.
I think my learned colleague is not entirely correct in making that statement for the reason that even on 28th of November.
We should not go into all that. We should not go into all that. So long as everybody is consensus that there is something pending before the apex court, whether it is a petition before the bench or it is a petition challenging the order of the registrar. So there is still something pending, and there is a possibility of the order being amended or may not be amended. We don't know. We'll see in the future. So we'll take it up after some time.
My lord, sir, may I only make one? I make one submission.
As of now, the website shows 11th of January.
After, I just make one submission and I leave it to my lords.
Just a minute. We will take it up in the last week of January. Will it be all right?
I leave it to my lords in that event. My lords may take it up even in the third week or wherever. If my learned friend says it's 11, it's only next week. My lords may take it up week thereafter. And my lords, we will ascertain and we will request the court to deal with this issue because, my lords, it affects us.
Lords, can I just take 30 seconds if my lords may permit? Can I just take 30 seconds? Lords, can I just take 30 seconds? My lords, in writ
So we'll
petition.
take it up in the last week of January.
My lords, can I just take 30 seconds if my lords may permit?
Yes, yes.
My lords, in writ petition 661 of 2023, writ petition 661 of 2023, the Honorable Supreme Court in a 3-judge bench has decided the issue in the MA. The issue in the MA is simply this, that post 2018, whatever notifications have come in, those they should be regularized up till the judgment date. And this issue, we have tendered a copy and we have filed that copy also, my lords. A 3-judge bench of the Honorable Supreme Court has already decided this. The matter is titled Bhagwan Krishnan versus Union of India. So therefore, what is happening today is, my lords, out of the 23,000 posts which were in state of MP, 8,500 have been taken by these B.Ed students or these B.Ed candidates. And they are enjoying, my lords. See the fallacy, my lords, they are enjoying the appointment which has been done in contravention of court orders, my lords. So therefore, it is in their vested interest to delay the matter. My lords may appreciate this point, that when the Honorable Supreme Court in a 3-judge, in a writ petition specifically with this issue, where subsequent actions have been nullified, and I can tender that, my lords, my counsel assisting physically will tender that judgment, 3-page judgment of Honorable Justice Bose, saying that all subsequent actions of 2018 have been nullified. That is number one. Number two, my lords, that today, if these 11,500 students, the candidates are out, my lords, I will get in. That is what the petition is about. And thereafter, there will be another MA, then another MA, my lords. This will continue, my lords. That is the entire
There is a
problem
lot
that
to
we
be
are
said
facing.
about that Bhagwan Krishna order, my lord.
Sir, if you don't mind, sir, if you don't mind,
It's
sir, if you
completely
don't
different.
mind, I didn't. Sir, if you don't mind, my lords, that message needs to go very rightly, my lords, that there is a reason why this is being delayed.
No, we are
It's
not
about to-
sharing, please. We are not sharing the matter on merits right now. So please don't enter into merit arguments on merits. We are
Well, can I
only
just put it in this
trying to
one
fix the
line?
dates so that we may not preempt the Supreme Court.
My lords, can I just put it in one line, my lords? Just the last line. I won't take just one line, my lords. There are 2 previous orders of this court that the matter may be disposed of in terms of the Supreme Court order, my lords. That is what I am praying, my lords. Whatever may be the future development, it is always subject to that. But today there is an order of the Honorable Supreme Court. There are 2 previous orders of this court, my lords. One in September, one in October, my lords. And it categorically records that the issue here is covered by the Honorable Supreme Court's order, my lords. So all that I am praying, we are praying is, my lords, it may be disposed of in terms of that, my lords. Whatever may be the subsequent developments, parties have their own rights, my lords. I'm sorry for pushing it, my lords.
All right.
My learned colleague has a point. As on date, there is no variation, there is no modification, there is no clarification. On the contrary, there is a rejection by the registrar. So therefore, the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court stands, and that judgment is passed today about 8 months. It's passed about 6 months back, and there is no variation. If they were so anxious, they have taken steps. They having not chosen to take steps, and people standing and enjoying. So there is a vested interest to delay the whole matter.
All right.
My lords, these are the same interveners who are parties in the Supreme Court. The parties here were interveners in the Supreme Court.
Not on merits, please. Let the court declare the order. After hearing the learned counsel for rival parties, and the fact which has been brought to the notice of this court, that the application for clarification bearing number 39986, no,
Miscellaneous application number 2206 of 23.
double 206 of 2023 is still pending consideration before the apex court and is tentatively listed before the bench on 11/1/24 as per the website of the Supreme Court. It would be appropriate to await the verdict of the apex court. Accordingly list the week commencing 29th of January.
My lords, may I make one request for an observation therein, if my lords choose that? My lords, they cannot
Yes.
on one hand keep pressing that an application is pending, on the other hand take no steps to have that taken up. My lords, on the next date, please, it
There
can
is
be
a judicial
recorded
order.
that it is for them to have that application heard, or if it is not heard, and then my lords will proceed. On one hand, they will not move that application before the Honorable Court, take no steps to have it listed. They will come back as time and again and press before
And
my
when
lords to
it
say
is
that there is.
listed,
There is
filed when? This MA.
It was
My
filed
lords,
in September,
this-
my lords, September
28th of
23.
November is the order by Justice Bose's bench
22nd,
September 23.
requesting the registry to put it up before the Honorable Chief Justice of India for constituting the special bench. So unless the special bench is created under the orders of the CJI, it cannot be done, madam. There is little the petitioners can do on that. It is entirely the prerogative
you
of
can
the
always mention a matter for constitution.
Anxiety has been expressed. Next paragraph. Anxiety has been expressed by the council who are representing the B.Ed appointees.
No, we are the delayed.
The petitioner.
No, sorry, the petitioners who could not be appointed and whose vacancies have been occupied by B.Ed appointees.
Yes.
That the B.Ed appointees who have filed this MA 2206 of 23 may delay the matter. Next, in view of the above, it is observed, this court deems it appropriate to observe that if on the next date of hearing, no clarification is granted by the apex court, then this court it will be free to decide the matter of merits.
I'm obliged, my lords, extremely grateful.
Deeply grateful, my lords, deeply grateful.
Grateful. Grateful.
Could be for them to press the difficult.
So this MA is by which candidates, from which state?
West Bengal. West Bengal.
West Bengal, my lords, it has nothing to do with MP.
The issue is the same all over the country, every state.
My lords, large number of states, such similar applications have already been rejected by the Supreme Court. We will put in a compilation also before, my lords. There were similar applications that came from state of Bihar. I have appeared in those matters before the Honorable Supreme Court, and they have been.
Not shall, maybe free. That's all we said. Always a scope for adjustment.
Grateful, my lords, deeply grateful.
Please, my lords.
So please identify yourself, your name and your respective clients.
I beg
Uh,
to
Arora
my
and
lords-
myself are appearing for the petitioners, my lords. We'll give our appearance to the local council.
No,
I
we
appear-
can see Mr. Paswan's name on the
Pawan.
screen.
Amit Pawan, my lord, I appear for the respondents. We had filed an application for implement.
Amit Pawan.
Pawan.
You are
Which
appearing
was
for?
For the B.Ed candidates, we had filed an application for implement, which was pleased to allow on the last occasion. So we are now respondents, party respondents in the Vipin Kumar Dwivedi writ petition, my lord.
No,
595.
your IA's number.
My IE was allowed on the last occasion, my lord. I will just. We are now respondents. In writ petition 595.
In the applicants in IA 16883 of 23, Mr. Pawan. Amit Pawan is appearing. And what about the other, Ms. Kalra?
My lords, I am along with Ms. Arora appearing for the petitioners in the main writ petition, my lords.
So the screen says Ms. Kalra.
Yes, my lords, I along with Ms. Arora, the senior counsel, my lords, are appearing for the petitioners in the main matter, my lords.
You are? Your name?
Mandeep Kalra, my lords. Mandeep Singh Kalra.
You are appearing for whom?
The petitioners, my lords. Writ petition
In
one
which case?
in the I'm just giving the number, my lords. 13768 of 2020. 2022. 13768 of 2022. Myself and Ms. Arora both appear for the petitioners, my lords.
There was a third candidate who had joined virtually. Who is that?
So I appear together with Mr. Kalra. He's my instructing advocate.
Okay. Your name, please?
I am Meenakshi Arora, my lords.
Meenakshi. All right. All right. Last week of January.
Grateful.
Please, my
Grateful,
lords, we are grateful.
Grateful
We
for
are
a
very much
patient hearing, my
obliged.
lords.
Number 38.